Welcome back to Foothills Firewood, guys. Today we're going to modify this trailer so we can make it up to Pennsylvania, hopefully for the Hope Cancer Retreat Firewood event. Let's get it. All right, guys. So this piece of tube is 73. Whew, boy, y'all gonna put me on the spot with this math. 73, so the middle of that would be 35, 36 and a half. 36 and a half is probably the answer and also close enough for me. All right, so let me mark that. Pin out here. Of course, I don't have a pin. 36 and a half. All right, guys. So basically, log cabin firewood, Ken Anderson. I think it's Will from Wilcott Family Works. They all put together a video on log cabin firewood on Jack's channel and mentioned this cancer fundraiser for the Hope Retreat House, and it looks like something that I would love to do. It looks like a lot of fun. It's definitely a good cause, so there's no arguing that. And I figured if I were able to get off work, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to, that I would like to go up there, meet some people and split some firewood and hopefully get them stocked up. Looks like they've got a lot of good splitters up there, a lot of good help up there. I'm happy to add one to the mix if I can. Here's the problem. I talked to Ken via email. I also talked to Jack via email, and Ken said that there would be tractors there. I'm not towing the Wolf Ridge. It's not. I have a Wolf Ridge Pro 28C. I'm not towing it. I don't believe it should be towed. I think that it has tires rated for 45 miles an hour. I am over 7 hours away from this event, so I will be putting this thing on the trailer. Also, in the videos that I looked up at the Hope House, it almost looks like level ground. It looks like it's got a decent grade, but after watching a couple videos, I'm listening to Ken talk about how a lot of the splitters are parked on a hill. So my concern is that I load my splitter onto this landscape trailer. I got a 5x10. I load it onto this landscape trailer, and then I either tow it with the truck or my Toyota Highlander. For a trip like that, I would tow it with the Highlander just because it's more comfortable. But I load it on there with my ATV. Pretty much do everything with the four-wheeler around my house. Unfortunately, there's no room for the ATV. I wouldn't bring it anyway. But that kind of leaves me with being loaded and not being able to unload. Now, I think if there were, 6 or 8 or 10 guys up there, we could probably walk it off the trailer without it bulldozing us, although I'd rather not try. But I do think we would probably have trouble getting it on there. I'm assuming that everybody's tractors is going to have either a bucket on it or maybe some, if we're lucky, maybe some forks, and somebody could fork it on here. But I'm just going to try to delete all that issue, that problem. It's an expensive machine. If somebody else's, machine were up there and I were the guy with the tractor, I probably wouldn't love hoisting that thing in the air up and over into the trailer. It's just a lot of responsibility, and I don't want to put that on anybody else. So I went to Harbor Freight. I picked up this ATV hitch adapter. This thing cost me like $9 or $10, and I already have like a little ATV winch that I use. I mounted it to a receiver. I guess it's a 2-inch receiver. So what I do is I'll use this winch in different locations. I'll mount it into the receiver of the hitch. I'll put it in the back of the receiver in the Highlander, wherever I need it. I've pulled a couple of trees over with it that I already had notched and just needed a little extra help. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna weld this receiver on to my trailer. I've kind of wanted to do this for a while anyway, so I can just mount. I can take this out of the back of the car, mount it right here on that receiver, and let my splitter off and pull it on with just a winch. I think that'll be a lot safer, a lot more ideal for all parties involved, and it's just one less headache that I have to sit here and wait to try to get unloaded when, you know, the name of the game here is to split as much firewood as possible, and that's what I'm trying to do. So hopefully this all works out, but if it don't, you'll be the first to know. So this little guy right here, I guess, would normally go into, you would take the ball out of your hitch and just mount that into a hitch, but since we don't have that, we're just going to mount it right here. And I guess we're going to do it roughly in the middle, assuming that my math was correct. And so this would be the middle. Yeah, so I'm just going to kind of clean it up a bit. For anybody that welds or does handiwork for a living, this might be painful for you because I am not that guy. I'll let them fly though. All right, let's see if I can get that straight. Listen, that's not rocket science here. That's gonna work. Probably. I can assure you, I will not be zooming in on these welds. All right, that is not the kind of feedback that I'm looking for. I don't know. Close enough. All right. I think we're welding with a 20 amp welder on a 15 amp breaker, so you guys know how that ends. If y'all see me step away, every couple minutes, that's because I'm flipping a breaker back. What I need to do is just get the right size breaker, but you guys are going to learn what I need to do and what I normally do are generally two different things. My buddy's here with the tractor. He's gonna drop off a tote for me to load up for him. He's got a boiler. Alright, we got my buddy loaded up. Big old tote full of boiler wood. Keep him warm for another week. Where were we? Oh, we were over here making ugly welds. I need to weld that too. I'm inclined to think that ain't going nowhere, but if you don't say it, it will. I don't think that's going nowhere. Another thing you shouldn't do. Pull your welder by the cable. Safety glasses, guys. Don't settle for the safety squints. I'll let that sit for a minute or two. And then I'm gonna just throw a little black paint on it and call it what it is. All right, let me hit this thing with the air compressor. This whole trailer could probably use a little coat. But we're about to get the kids in the bath. And wind it on down. All right, here we are. All right, guys, that's all we've got for today. I will keep y'all posted. Hopefully you guys see this trailer at the event and these tight welds at the event. I'm really hoping that I'm able to make it up there. It is quite a distance for me, so I mean, it's always a little tenuous with the kids and everything, but I do believe I'm squared away with work, and as long as everyone is happy and healthy here at the house, September 13th rolls around, I plan to load the Wolf Ridge onto the trailer, strap it down, and head north to Pennsylvania. 7 hours, and I'll see you there. Until next time, we're out here having fun. Thanks for watching.